Welcome to the mathscenter.com. It's day 14 of our 18-day intensive review as we approach the IGCSE Add Maths exam 0606. Today's topic, we're going to deal with cubic polynomial functions. Yeah, it's a very easy question to work on an exam. So let's go through it. Yeah. Before that, please share this video as much as you can. Follow me on Facebook and YouTube. For details of courses that we offer on the mathscenter.com, please visit my website for your O-level and your A-level needs. Okay, we're asked to sketch the graph of, let's write it here, y equals to minus x, x plus 1, 1 minus x. Did I copy everything correctly? Yep. Now, let me just operate on this first. X plus 1, and then I have minus x plus 1. Hang on. Now it looks good, yeah? So 1 minus x, I took out the minus, and I wrote it as minus, and then I have an x minus 1. So I didn't change anything. So this minus and this minus, I have a plus, so I have x plus 1, x minus 1. Now, you did not have done this. What you could have done is you could have expanded it straight away, which is not a hard thing to do, because the idea was for me to get y equals to ax cubed plus bx squared plus cx plus d. The idea was for me to get something in this form so that I can look at a. Because once I know a is positive, then I know my graph is going to look like this. Okay? Now, like I said, you could have just expanded this straight away so that you could have obtained in this form. Now from here, right, I can get x. You don't need anything more. You can actually go ahead and write x squared minus 1 if you like, and then get this as x cubed minus x. Okay? So, we know your graph is going to look like this. We asked to sketch the graph. Okay? So, that's the first thing when you deal with cubic polynomial functions. Okay? That's the first thing you have to do on the exam. Make sure you get the value of a so you know how your graph looks like. Now, then the next step would be see where it cuts the axis. Yeah? Okay? Where it cuts the x-axis. Yeah? And also let me write y-axis. Okay? So, when you have it in this form here, you know where it cuts the, when you, let me write it here, cuts the x-axis. Therefore, you set y equal to 0. Therefore, you know x will be 0, 1, and minus 1. Okay? So, you want to know where it cuts the x-axis, just set y equal to 0, and then, you'll get. So, this really helps me to get the values of x, 0, 1, and minus 1. So, that's it. Yeah, that's it. You don't have to do any more calculations. When you do high levels of mathematics, when you have to, graph functions without the help of a calculator, then you may have to do a little bit more work doing maxima, minima, and stuff like that. But right now, no. Yeah, much easier than that. So let's go ahead and sketch it. Just let me point out a few things. You can draw a better sketch than me, but let's just get that right. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. We have hang on. Make sure that this graph passes through the origin. Yeah, this is your y-axis, this is your x-axis. So it passes through origin because x is 0, y is 0. Then you have one point here. Let me just, it's not to scale, I just give you an idea, right? 1, and this one here is minus 1. Okay, so we'll have something like, we'll have something like this. Yeah. Okay, we'll have something like this. Okay, this is how a graph will look like. Remember, your a is positive, so it's going to be like this. So we have got minus 1 here is your origin, and we have 1 here. Okay, we're done with the sketch. Now we are looking at solving this equation. Okay, they ask you to solve minus x, x plus 1, 1 minus x less than 0. What is the thinking? The thinking is you already have this graph. Now this is less than 0. When does this graph lie below the x-axis, yeah, because this is less than 0, below the x-axis. So here, okay, and here. Therefore, you write down your answer straight away. X less than minus 1, x between 1 and 0. Okay, so again, you look at, once you have your graph, you are basically done. We are looking at this inequality. Okay, we are asked to solve this inequality, right? Less than 0. So this graph here, when does it lie? Below the x-axis. X less than negative 1 and x between 0 and 1, and we are done. Okay. Thank you very much for watching. Share this video as much as you can. Follow me on Facebook and YouTube. Please visit themathscenter.com for details on the courses that we provide. Thanks again. I'll see you tomorrow.